Welcome to the Mosh, stupids! It's been pretty emotional lately with Ida leaving, and I may have allegedly spilled a tear or two. Allegedly.
We'll miss Ida while she's off on her adventure. She'll be posting about it on her social media pages, so keep following her. Meanwhile, her replacement country is busy taking a crash course in social media.
Heavy emphasis on crash. She's still figuring out how to say Google+.
Alas, it is I, Nerdcore. I still can't get over my new name.
We're so happy for you, Nerdcore. Isn't it funny how you've had 2 nicknames describing your personality, and I still haven't had one? Wait, that's not that funny. Well, let's get to the question of the week, shall we?
Last week's question was, what do you think hip-hop is spending his free time doing?
Whatever it was, you're probably doing something nerdy.
Hey, I take offense to that. Okay, so maybe I did. I played some Diablo 3, and even went to see The Wizard of Oz with Intern 2. Let's see what your answers were.
What's the site with the latest music news, hottest reviews, rants, and other engaging articles? The MyMusic website. How's that for a pitch? Pretty good, right? Anyways, here are some of our favorite comments of the week.
In last week's poll, we asked how far you'd be willing to travel to see your favorite band. Across the country, across the world, or across the galaxy. You chose across the galaxy. These keep getting more and more ridiculous each week.
For next week, tell us what you would never cosplay as. Loco Uno, the Wonder Twins, or Emoji Poop. Ah, 2 of those choices are just too adorable to vote for. One of them is just awful. Blah!
I'm especially excited to introduce this week's Spotify Schmotify theme, Study Time. These are all the songs that help you study. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rest and Relax Nature Sounds collections makes it on the list.
Ugh, Katy Perry? Probably if you enjoy studying trash.
I'm thinking of going back to school soon, so these could be useful.
If this music will help bring the learner out of you, then that's terrific, Scene. I can't tell you how proud I am of you.
Wait, Avril Lavigne made the list? Forget it.
Next week's theme is sad songs, which will be impossible for me to choose. I'm just too happy.
It's fan art time, everyone! Yee! You all sent your prettiest and cutest pieces of art, and every single one of them made me squeal! Except for the one with the headless neon cat. Here were our favorites.
Next week is Cover Artist. Now we've given you a screen cap from this week's main show episode, and you get to put your mind to the test and come up with some witty captions. No time to waste. Get to noggin and loggin.
Time for my first official 20 questions is Nerdcore. Let's go!
Intern 2, do you have any tips to get organized?
Keep things simplified, and you should be fine. Arrange everything alphabetically, numerically, chronologically, categorically, characteristically,
What's your favorite Pokemon card?
Only the best one, Slow King. The card was actually banned for being too overpowered in professional leagues. I sometimes slip them in my deck when I'm battling in my neighborhood.
Scene, which evil ex from Scott Pilgrim would you date?
It's so hard to choose. But I think I'd go with Matthew. His hair is totes adorbs.
Metal. If you could join any metal band, which would you choose?
Five Finger Death Punch, so that I could immediately break up the band.
Do you have a Tamagotchi?
I used to, but I kept getting the hunger and the tired animations confused, so he eventually died.
What is your most insane pit moment that happened to you or someone else?
It would have to be when I ate a handful of cherries at Aunt Beverly's book club party. Talk about a serious floss job.
Metal. What was your first time doing avocados like?
I put it in my mouth, chewed, and then swallowed. Nothing happened. Tina, on the other hand, ugh, she went full hyena at me. That's when I knew avocados will be the death of me.
What would you do if you were chased by a cyborg killer?
Give him a big hug and tell him he'll be a real boy one day.
I hope I could be a real boy one day.
If you believe it, it can happen.
What's your most embarrassing moment?
I thought that Goku and Piccolo were the first Dragon Ball characters to successfully fuse, when it was really Goten and Trunks.
What the hell are those names?
What does Intern 2 smell like?
Baloney and dry cleaning. Some days, he even smells like oatmeal.
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized indies or one indie-sized scene?
Was that last choice supposed to be terrifying? Because it was.
If you had to be an inanimate object, what would you be?
A projector in a college statistics course.
What's that?
An unfinished question.
Who would win in a fight between Corey Taylor and Chris Daughtry?
Gorgle!
How do you feel about Chair Guy's death?
Whoa. Really plucking at the heartstrings with that one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, could pull a chair like that guy. Just a real class act.
What other job would you like to have?
I'd have my own phone dating hotline called One Ring to Rule Them All. I really don't care for the hotline itself. I just really wanted to use that name.
Seeing if you could be a unicorn on Mars, what is the price of a tomato?
$0! Tomatoes are yucky!
Why did your parents let you go to that concert with Tina without supervision when you were so young?
Because they were awesome.
What's the craziest thing you've ever worn?
One day, I wore a pair of khaki slacks with no belt. I know.
How do you get over a major crush?
One Ring to Rule Them All. The ultimate dating hotline for nerds and non-nerds alike to help you find that special someone.
Congratulations to Crazy Kitten 88 on YouTube for submitting one of our Question of the Week picks. You win this week's free t-shirt.
Don't forget to send us your questions and submissions to the Mosh. If you get put on the show, you're automatically entered into the drawing.
For next week, tell us what you geek out over. For me, it's Game of Thrones. Wait, Full Metal Alchemist. No, I take that back. Homestuck. Gosh, there's just too many. We'll see you next time on
The Mosh!